It is a tough time for the towns of the realm of in-between, plucked from their cozy landscapes they were surrounded by, to a now jagged, unforgiving, and tooth-like terrain. Two towns on a brand new dawn have merged and managed to find each other, establishing road networks, farmlands so they can provide food, and travel networks, communication so they may work together with the limited technology they have. And yet, will this technology they have prove good enough to face the tough terrain that surrounds them, to potentially seek out other towns that may have succumbed to the same instance they have? Yet the people of the realm that was are resilient, are tough, and they work to strive harder, establishing animals and transportation. But what is this? The realm of in-between is a tough and unforgiving place, as we know. And it has plucked two more towns from the realm that was. The town of Hankerton and the town of Hillcrest have now succumbed to the realm of in-between. Let us see what unfolds today.
All right, gang. Well, let's see what the realm of in-between has for us today. And what it has for us today is a massive queue of people lined up to get transport between our two towns. So last time out when I finished, I said I didn't know how certain towns will take passenger services this early on. Sometimes they don't take to it kindly. Sometimes they thrive. Looks like we're at the thriving stage. And what is that going to mean for us? Well, at Fossil, we have quite a few people there, and at Huntsman we have quite a few people here. Now I have gone ahead and I've put 12 stagecoaches on this line for us to keep the things flowing a little bit more. However, they are all a touch bunched up, so it's going to take time for them to basically spread out and do their thing. However, that being said, I'm in two minds at the moment with it now because we are getting so many passengers for it. I would like to set up a small train route, but given our money and given the terrain, it's not an easy task, and it's probably going to cost us a lot more than it is going to net us in the short term anyway. Why we paused? Well, for good reason. Because first of all, thank you to everyone's fantastic support in the first episode, all your comments and all the likes. Please keep that coming, because the more you guys like, the more I'm encouraged to upload these a lot sooner. So just letting you know that. Now, Stephen Spry, thank you for your comment. You did point out, and I did see it in post editing, that we had a new fuel refinery. Unfortunately, it kind of doesn't help us because it's all the way down here at Citrus Hills. Now, the reason why it doesn't help us is because, well, yes, Duncan needs fuel, but how are we going to get crude oil down here unless we start shipping it all the way around, or establishing a large train line, which, you know, fairly given we can get that around here on a flattish kind of surface. It's going to take quite a while to get that down there, all the way from here to there. And at the moment, probably not quite worth it, but something to keep in mind. If we start making money and our money goes in the right direction much quicker, something to take into consideration is probably getting this hooked up. Now, I've just looked at this. This wasn't always here. We've got ourselves another farm here. We can hook up with that to get into there. Aha. It's either that is new or that is, and I think what you're going to find is this is the new one because it doesn't actually have a road connection. So thank you for adding the farm, and I didn't see that one either. So we're going to be able to hook that up today, but we've got to come up here and rescue this iron mine straight away. This one here, New Mills Iron Ore Mine, abandons in 178 days. Now, what are we set to here? We're set to quarter time, and we're going to leave it at quarter time. The time is 18:53, and I'm quite happy to trickle the time along like this. We want a nice play along here. We want to experience things, and what I like to do early on when I do these playthroughs is I like to establish a infrastructure and network from the old days and be able to bring that into the future. So we get a lot of the old infrastructure coming through when towns and stuff have been built up. So that's how we're going to kind of run at the moment. But first things first, we're literally just going to run this straight down the hill. So it's really good for us because it's going to go down the hill nice and quick, but they are going to struggle up the hill. However, it will be quite costly getting this road down. So let's have a look at that now. Straight up, there's a slight little tunnel there. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that straight up. This is gonna be expensive, isn't it? I'm probably, look, I want to hit play because I want to keep the income coming in. However, we are going to have to establish ourselves. You haven't made this easy for me, game. If I do that, in fact, can I do that? Yes, I can do that. And if I start to bring you up, right, that's a steep connection, but we have to do it. I have to save this this truck stop. I mean, this iron ore mine. 56. We are rinsing through the money here. Looks like we're going to be in Lone Town here. If I just do if I did a straight shot to there, you're looking at about whatever money we just had. All right, time for a loan. We're going to have to borrow. Let's just borrow that and get this in because it will start making us money. As much as we're up to 6 million now, so that's not too bad. We don't want to keep having to rinse our loans though, but it's a thing early on. It's definitely a thing. Right, let's start getting this. No. We'll goat track if we have to. Thanks. I don't want to goat track too much, purely because you're gonna make this tough for me, aren't you? Purely because a straight shot with the vehicles is much better and much quicker for making money. That's actually going to work out okay, I think, if we just have you there. Yeah. Now it's not you know, it's not as the crow flies, but it's near enough. Now the other good thing is we might, and I say might, be able to do something here with our truck stops to get this as close as we can. And I'm literally going to just add it like this, as close as we can. There. I'm going to be a little bit cheeky about things, okay? When it comes to this money-making stuff early on. Okay. Please give it to me on this bend. Right there. Okay. That's the point where we're going to. From there to there, which is actually, I'm going to admit, not too, that's not too far. That's not too far. All right. You got to be a little bit cheap. Got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to do the ugly early on to get the good later on. Okay. I always say it, and we'll keep that orange. Why not? So this literally is going to be new mills or line. I'm also going to put something at the end here, and we'll do it by truck. And I'm going to put in brackets, save the mine. All right, because we're saving it. All right. Okay, so bang, bang, bang. We don't have a, we don't actually have, we don't have any vehicles we can bring from over here, do we? Burger Hill is just here. Yes, what about Burger Hill? Well, Burger Hill and New Mills. All right, well, we can put a truck stop just up here, a truck depot. Now, you got to be wary when you keep putting truck depots around maps because you have to pay maintenance on these buildings, right? You pay maintenance on all your buildings and all your roads and stuff. You don't really notice it later on when you're making bucket loads of money, but early on, it's a thing, okay? Right, now, cargo wise, let's have a look at this. The Asian horse drawn weigh 0.5 of a ton. These weigh 1.5 and these weigh 1.5. So we're going to go the Asian horse drawn for that reason. They're going to be quicker to get back up. We're going to go 10 because why not? It should, and we may even go more, but once again, we'll play with the fact, let's see how this goes. It should be saved, and it is. It's saved. All right, brilliant. Got it good. Let's hit the fast forward. Let's hit the turbo buttons out and get this going. We've got them there. Lovely. And I think that should be all we need to do. Oh gosh, we're already down to that. They're gonna be negative, and our passenger service negative also. Right, the frequency is 123 seconds. We could probably look at doing that up. Where are our horses currently for the passenger service? Running past here, running past here. Okay. How many have we got? We got a whole heap up here. So by the time, you know what? Here we go. Huntsman, manage the line. Manage the line. At North Road. At both roads, basically. Take, I'm going to say load of available and just get them through. And let's just witness this here because they're just taking way too long. Get them on, get them out. Right. That's how we're going to do that. Come on. Quick load's a good load. Get them on. Get them out. That's much better. All right, so we'll see how that goes from now on. That was just going to slow things down. Just take any load and you've got that long to get on. If you're not there for your bus is gone, friendo. Okay, right. Get it, got it good. So brilliant. This is starting to go. We are starting to go in the right direction, so that's brilliant. We're gonna have to look at paying our loans off sooner rather than later. That's gonna be for sure. In the meantime, while we're over here, let's start working on just establishing ourselves a nice little road. We're gonna have to do this in increments and pieces. And you know why? Because in the smaller chunk you can do, the more you can control how much it's going to cost. I don't really want you going up that high, despite the fact I'm going to try and plug you in down over here, this lower part just here. Let's actually take you from there. Yes, it's 20,000, but it should not be going up in the air. How much of a dip have you got there? Can you just do that for me? Yes. Right, 172 to get that. It's really steep. You just like this. I can't believe actually how steep this map is in certain places. Even on the lower levels, it's still quite very steep. 120,000. We're into the negatives. We really need this road in. Really need. This is where it's going to be tough from early on. Let's have a look at our lines here. Yeah, most of them are making money. Okay, except for the passengers. Their frequency is not brilliant. I'll be honest. The frequency is not brilliant. However, short of clogging up all of the roadways with stagecoaches, I think we might have to do it. And eventually, yeah, they're 48 of 48. Okay, so let's get another loan. We'll just borrow 500,000. And I think with the PAX line, what we're going to do is I'm literally going to get another 8 vehicles on that line. Let's have a look at that now. 8 vehicles on that line. That's brought it down. That's brought it from 124 down to 79. And we now have the ability to take 80 people. I think that's enough for a while, getting 80 people going. Let's head over while we keep taking loans, but it's kind of what we have to do at the moment. Right, let's get this road established. Now, I accidentally do have sandbox mode still on from when I put the towns in, so I'll have to make sure I get rid of that at the end of this playthrough, because I don't like having sandbox mode on. I really don't like playing with it. I don't like having their and not that it's a bad thing, it's just my playthroughs, I like to be legitimate about them. So having sandbox mode on, you know, there's always that temptation of, oh, I'll just give myself some money. Nope, that's not how we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing hard on the terrain we've got. There's no point to having a hard, tough terrain if we're going to cheat our way there. Okay, so I'll get rid of that. It was basically so I could put Hankerton in. Oh, by the way, Wingless Viper, thank you for the suggestion of Hankerton. I changed it to Hankston. Sorry, not Hankerton, Hankston. And I've added Hillcrest purely because I wanted a town down here. I think it matches. It's far enough away. And then there was such a big space up here, and Hillcrest is only a small town, so it made sense to have that there. So I should have brought that up earlier. All right. Cool. Let's crack on. That's all the homework out of the way. So yes, thank you to everyone for your lovely comments at last episode and the encouragement. Let's crack on anyway. Hanker's been outside barking at people while the rain's sort of intermittent at the moment. Okay, enough talking, Ham. Keep getting this in. Right. Let's get them. Well, once again, I kind of want to keep this as close as I can. So we're going to just have you on the bend here. The old bendy button. And look, even though it's up, everything always has to be up a straight shot up a hill, doesn't it? Now, here's the thing. We're going to be feeding citrus, and we're just going to be feeding citrus. So it makes sense to probably have this sitting on the outside over here. Like such. Now, I don't like this road. As much as it pains me to do that, that road is just not conducive to what we're trying to do here. It's not going to help us in any way, shape, or form. I really need it to do that, which is going to carve out a lot of land, but it's going to make our vehicles have a much better time of doing things. Now, please, game, will you give me some money? It probably won't. Oh. Right, we've got to get this done. We've got to get it in and we've got to get it done. So that's getting done. Right, that's done. Let's get our truck stop in town, which is here. Right, lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and help the AI here, purely because the AI just is hopeless sometimes when it builds these towns like that. I don't like that little corner bit. All right, because the AI will probably do a turnaround out of here. All right, let's go back to a regular play for the moment here. Let's establish a line. We're literally going to be dropping food, right? So the reason why is generally with these farms, you need 2 grain to 1 food, right? So 2 grain to 1 food to produce it for the town. So what instead we're going to do to make up for that is we're going to go double the amount of vehicles and half the vehicles to deliver, right? So that's how we're going to get away with only, oh, actually, 2 farms. Take it when you need it, Ham, because it is a little bit further away. But I'm actually confused here. I need to go back and check the beginning. I've got another map there, the starter map. I don't think this farm was here either. And it wasn't. So it's actually added 2 farms in for us. Well, this makes a lot of sense. We can get some vehicles doing a drop off and delivery on the way out. Aha. Aha. And all we have to do. Oh, game, what have you done here? It's given us a road without the ability. See how much it costs to delete a field? You cheeky, cheeky things. 209,000 to remove that, or you have to come all the way around. Oh, you sod. All I was going to do, well, I wonder if we could, can we squeeze through there at all? Nope. Oh, I love a good puzzle. Stop it. Oh, you cheeky, cheeky farm. How have you gone and done this? Can you? What if you were to tunnel that? See, a tunnel, which you can do, is just as much. So a tunnel is just as much as, if not more, as deleting a farm. I would love a cheeky tunnel in there. I think that'd be cool. All right, well, we'll hold off on that in a moment. Let's hold off on that. Right. Let's establish this first, because what I want to do, I want to take this grain, send it to here. Those vehicles then pick up food, drop them off, and head back out. And so therefore we get a return service on our vehicles. So we'll look at that. All right, while we're going here, I'm going to get in the vehicle building right now. We're going to put it here. It'll be fine. I'm going to establish this line right now, which we've done. Make it yellow. Call it, it's going to be called Citrus. Well, this is not, this is Citrus Hills, okay. Which appropriately named. I actually forget what farms I had there and what farms I didn't. So I'd need to go back and have a look what I did and did not have for those specific farms. I actually have forgotten. I'm a bit forgetful lately, gang. You're gonna have to you're just gonna have to bear with me because I'm going through some pretty strong and hectic medical stuff in the background, which has actually been detrimental to my mental health. So it's actually been really tough last month. So I apologize. And we're just going to call this sorry, back to what we're doing. Well, hang on, let me finish this. I apologize for probably being a little bit all over the place lately, but it is what it is at the moment. So anyway, Citrus Hills, we're just going to call this, actually this is the grain. Transfer. Okay. And we're just going to call it Vitron. Okay. Right, that's all that is. And then we're going to go same again from here to here. Okay. Same color. Now we've only got one truck stop. I need two. And in fact, I may need, no, I won't need three. Give me that. Give me that. Line one. Let's manage that. Can we have you, please, friendo, Citrus Hill North on line 1? Right. We're going to call you Citrus. I didn't need to call this Citrus Hills, but I will. It's the only place getting the food, so it doesn't matter. Food delivery. I'm not going to go capital, and we're going to go truck. All right. Until we get that other line established in for that, that's how that's going. Right. Vehicles. Ready, go. The Asian horse-drawn is going to get 10. It's going to get 14. Not 114. 14. I can't afford that, can I? Well, I'll be honest with you. It's slow going early on when you've got to try and save up money to do stuff. But we've got a little bit of money here. The most important thing is we get this line here established and going first with all the trucks, because this one will generate money no matter what. Okay, so it's important that we buy these trucks now. Let's go these. How many can we get? Can we go 10? That's going to be 123,000. How about we're getting up there? We just keep tipping out. I want to at least get 14. We're not going to get that. 10. Come on. What do you got for me? Well, maybe we should look at getting, it's just going to keep dipping. Look, just take the loan and be done with it. Okay. And then you can get everything done and you can get what you want. I can get what I want. I'm going to go 14. Set them on that one. Citrus Hills grain transfer. Right, go. All right. I want to see the frequency of that line. Which is 23 seconds. That's really quick. Okay, we may as well start getting a delivery for the other ones. So what do we got left in the bank? Let's buy some more vehicles then. We've got a flat run down to there. It's got some hills. Let's just stick with the Asian horse-drawn. Buy vehicles. And we'll go like 6 on this one. No, we'll go... I'm going to go 8. And we'll set those on citrus food delivery. Okay, so they're going to do that, and hopefully that's going to get us what we need to do. Now, with the line, we're going to abide by that rule that we're starting off with to try and get things flowing nice and quickly. I want you to load full and burst. Okay, off you go. All right, and same with here. They should be loading full at Citrus Hills North. Just these ones probably don't need to, but load full and just go get out of there and be done with it. Okay, now That's now instantly taken our loan to 7 squillion, bajillion, gajillion in between dollars. Okay, I don't know what their currency is in the in between world, but that's what it is. How are we doing here? Are there many people still sitting on the deck? No, 14, which is actually a good sign because it means we are picking up the majority of people and getting them lifted and shifted. However, what's it looking like here? Okay, actually pretty good. 9 there. So I think we're pretty well. You can see, look at all these vehicles running around up and down here. I'd like to start seeing some be going the opposite direction, but they will spread out and they will do what they have to do. All right, now we're getting up to, now we're starting to make some money. All right, so the only one that's not is the food delivery service. Citrus Hills Grain Transfer's already making some money. And this one here, New Mill Line, that's at 39 seconds. I'm just wondering how much is on the deck here. I'm thinking what we can do is just expand you out a little bit further. Like that. And we can see here, there is 208. We could really pump the trucks onto this line. I can't afford that. Just give me 2 if you can. Okay, good. Get them out there. Right, I did get my 4 in the end. All right, I'm gonna want way more than that. I want to get this thing down into the 20s, if not the teens. I want to just have rapido, or being flown down the hill and flung down the hill for that money to be rolling in. That's, I think, can be a good breadwinner for us. Pardon the pun, we're not doing farms, but it could be a good breadwinner. Now, I think with the town of Hankston, sorry, I keep saying Hankerton. That was Wingless Viper's suggestion. With Hankston, I could go and change it, but I haven't. I've also renamed these to suit Hankston. That one's Hillcrest. Hillcrest. We've got the ability to send this to here, actually. It's a tough trip. That's a tough trip uphill, but it's still a thing to make money. What else? We could be sending that up over here. That's a long way to go. And we could be establishing ships. But like I said, I want to get a passenger train in. I really want to get a passenger train in. What have we got here? If we had a tiny bridge, that's still going to be a hard way to get. Somehow you've got to get this down this embankment. Look, they get a little farm down. How do these people get down here to do their farming? Amazing, these people that live in the realm of in between. All right, right. I think, what do we got here? Duckin and Citrus. I think they could use a passenger service. It's literally just going to take quick shot connection just through here. Let's do it. Yes, starting off, it's going to be a lot of this, okay? We're going to have a lot of trial and error. We're going to have a lot of... I don't want you to be that aggressive, please. Yeah, just knock you down one. It is going to be a lot of like just figuring stuff out early on. And figuring out where we can make our money. And it is just going to be a few episodes of establishing ourselves that economic ability to make money and be able to pay for what we need for the future. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. Damn it. Give me a refund for that, please. I am going to have to come straight here like that. 32,000 of your finest. Come on, game. Give it to me. Oh, I just missed the click. I missed the click. Clicked, missed. And now you watch. It's going to take ages to get $32,000. Of course. Have we really stooped this low that we're going to be bouncing between negatives and only $30,000? You have got to be kidding me. I just needed $2,000 and I misclicked it. Come on. Here we go. This is it. This is your time. This is your chance. Yes, bang. Take it. You got to be quick on the pulse. Okay. And minus 32. Right. Buildings wise, we're going to need a passenger service in town. I don't care that they're going to flip flop. Come on, game. Give me 1,000 buckaroonies. Okay. 1,000 Wayne Roonies, thanks. And we'll go the passenger service. Oh, I think we should probably come around this way and not hitch up the truck. Well, actually, the drop-off trucks are coming down this road. So if we could come down this road, that's going to be fine. Okay, let's get in that line. We'll go our passenger color, and we're going to be going citrus to church. No, that's Church Street, Sham. That's ducking. Ducking for cover, these people are. Ducking for cover. We're going packs. And we're going bus. Groovy, 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 groovy. Now, we don't have a lot of money. Oh, we are starting to make money. How are our lines looking here? Bring up this and I can see my frequencies a little bit better. So, what's the most frequency we've got? Still Huntsman, that one. It still dips in and out. I'd love to have a train on it because the train can pick up a whole load, drop them off, make money. Pick up a whole load, drop off, make money. I'd really love to have a passenger line for that reason, but just the expense of a passenger line is crazy. I would like to probably, how much food is on the deck here? 30. We could afford to put some more. We could afford to put a couple of more vehicles on that. Come on, game. There we go. Yeah, so we get those out and about, and they can help out with that. And then eventually I'll probably get... How much food you got here? You got... Well, it'd be nice to be able to do that. 27,000. Come on. Give me 27,000. Just so I can have extra storage capacity, because the knock-on effect of putting extra storage capacity here is going to be putting more vehicles on the line. Okay? And then we can go ahead and put our passenger vehicles on here. All right. Come over here. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o indeed. Holy moly. Holy moly. I know what I can do. Oh. Look, I didn't want to do this right now. The game is forcing my hand. This is what I want. I wanted Fossil to be able to have fuel here. Oil to crude, to refined, to fuel, back to here. And it's forcing my hand. And if I do this, gang, if I attach this to here, we're going to have to take out quite a loan to get this done. Oh, damn it, game. You've done it this time. Okay. I want to save this. I do want to save this. Oh, crap. How am I going to do this? I really need a road like that. Okay, we can do this. We're just going to have to take the loan. That's it. We're maxed out on the loan at 2.5 million. No, they won't. This is really difficult. Okay? This is a really difficult thing to get my head around. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to go up. The best way for us is going to be taking this up to here. Realistically. Either way, these guys are still going to have to do a two-way trip because they have to bring fuel back for us to send down that way. Let's do it. Let's start building. This is going to be tough because I don't know if we're going to have time. Rikes. And we've already got a bloomin' bridge. I don't know if we're going to have time to save this, and this could end up being an absolute waste of money. And do we really need a bridge there? How much does it cost? If you just do that, 100, it's even more. No, it's less. 54, 69. Ends up being probably slightly cheaper. Just keep going up the side of this mountain for us. I think we've pretty much gotten there. Okay, road done at a lot of money, put it that way. Right. First things first. Let's get this truck stop in here. Wow. Hang on. I don't need to save this yet. Yeah. Okay. We're okay. We only need to get this truck stop in. We only need to get this truck stop in just to save it. And I'm going to do it. I really didn't want a bridge, but we ended up getting a bridge. That is horrendous, is it not? Don't worry about the looks, Ham. Remember what we said at the start? Don't worry about the looks. We really just have to get this in here. I'll be honest. Do you have a connection point like here for us? What about over here? No, you don't. Is there a way we could potentially sneak a road here to get a better connection? Like this. Hey, the shorter I can make this trip, the better it's going to be. All this because the AI decided that it was going to delete the why I order. Okay, that is a long trip. Oh, dearie me. Right, get that on there. We're going to call this, you bugger. That's what I really want to call it. Tweed, Crude. I'm going to call it Crude this time. Tweed, Crude. And I'm going to call it save. I'm just going to call it Tweed, Crude, save. And I'm just going to go truck, okay? Just so we know what's going on. Now, we don't have a truck stop. Oh, and it's making me spend money on truck stops everywhere. At least we're getting the truck stops established, I guess. And then buy. And obviously we want to make a profit out of this. Give me just give me 26 if you can. How much is that? Set those on. Tweed, Crude, save. Okay, it's saved. Not without kicking and screaming. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to make that truck stop a little bit bigger. Right, because it's going to take plenty. I'm also going to manage the line and tell it that Tweed North, buddy, load, full, and go. All right, in and out. In and out. Look at them file down the hill. And that's still even not going to be enough. That's a 45-second frequency. I think we could still pump more trucks on that. How much does the oil line make down here at Rift? Rift does pretty good money. If we put more truck, and Rift is running at 29 seconds. Oh, dear me. I'm about to do something here. And that is pretty much double our vehicles, which leaves us with 240,000 in the bank. Yep. That gets us to a frequency of 22. But hopefully what it means now is that they're our money makers. That's it. That's all we got. And now we have to bank on making money. The plan, I think, going forward is going to have to be getting this oil up the hill like we are. We will literally use this to then send to there. Then we'll bring the fuel back to here. And then with these trucks, what we're going to do, we're going to relay it down the hill potentially. Is it much difference from there to there? No, it's not. Somehow we're going to have to get this all the way over to there. When that gets relayed back to here, we're going to have to get that to there. Excellent. We also have that to there, to there. Oh. Join me next time, ladies and gentlemen. Some more transport fever too. Where look, all of our lines are going to be making money. This one will start making money. Don't worry about that. Look, they're already off. They're already off and running. So, you know, we don't have to worry about that. They're already off and running. They're going to go. I might even just pile more on that. I think we're going to be fine. Don't panic. I think we're going to be fine. Oh, you know what? Get lost. I can't afford to keep saving places, but the key places I wanted to save today I've done. Okay, the 2 key places I wanted to save so far anyway, which was this one here, and this one I definitely didn't want to lose. Even though we've got these here, I didn't want to lose that, because you can bet your bottom dollar New Mills, Shaftesbury, they're all going to need fuel. And do you know what? That's going to be a much easier run down the hill. I think, wow, it's much of a muchness. There's no difference to running down to there as there is to there. But, look, you may have thought, oh, you've got 2 wells here, Ham. No, we're going to need more than 2 wells over here to supply this place, right? To provide enough fuel for New Mills, Shaftesbury, Burger Hill if it ever needs fuel, Huntsman if it ever needs fuel, and also Fossil. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential towns over here that are going to need fuel. Okay, so just FYI, potentially others around the map. So we got to save these when we can. Sure, it might have disappeared and it might have spawned somewhere else. I'm not going to take that risk. All right, let's do a track ride along. I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today, team. I've had a blast. We will, you know what? While we've got a little bit of money, let's put a vehicle on our passenger line that we didn't do last time. I mean, that we did. Let's get 4 on that if we can. And set that on citrus ducking. Okay. And this is going to be our little ride along today. All right, gang. So thank you very much. I know these track ride alongs are going to be very same to start off with. I want to at least get a train for the next episode. The goal for next episode, episode 3, is going to be a train service. You can bet your bottom dollar. And pulling teeth and all, we're gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out today and spending some of your valuable time here. I really hope you're enjoying these series. I really hope you're enjoying the raw grittiness of me struggling through the early economy struggles on the hard difficulty. And yes, please stick around for plenty more. Please don't forget to smash that like button, because the more you smash the like button, the more it encourages me to upload more frequently. Trust me, that is a thing. Okay, because I get confidence out of it and you get content. We all get something that starts with C. Confidence and content. Stay safe, stay glued to your screen, and get out of here. Holy bro, how many horses are in this world?